quote unquote discrimination against a gay person is not in fact discrimination against a gay person. It's discrimination against behavior that is conducted by a person who happens to be gay. That is not the same thing at all. And that's the point the court is.
No, it's because you were discriminating against someone because they are gay. That's what's happening here. If you had a sign on your wall that says "We do not serve gays," that is because you are bigoted towards gay people. It's the same thing if you're like, "We do not serve Jews." Well, you're an anti-Semite then. Yeah. Have you heard it's the Lesbian Summer? Oh, nice. Well, hell yeah. May all the lesbians have the most lesbian summer of all time. With extra lesbian.
Now, to be fair, there's confusion that arises when it comes to LGBT issues. Why? Well, because that's a question of self-identity. How would you even know if somebody walked into your business and they were gay unless they told you they were gay? I mean, that is literally the only way that you would know, or in fact, they asked you to do a message for gay marriage.
That's kind of newish, because I don't know. I've always heard the right feels like they can clock gay people better than gay people can. They're always talking about their gaydars and stuff. Oh, I knew. Yeah, we knew. No homo, bro. Just want to say that. Yeah, no homo. Yeah. Oh, isn't that why you were complimenting my shoes? Oh, it's not because you wanted to fuck me. It's just you were being a nice person. Oh, see, I thought you were gay. Yeah, that was gay shit. That you're like, nice shoes, bro. I was like, oh, it's like because you want to fuck me and suck my cock? No, it's just because you like my... Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah. Why does any of this matter? You wouldn't know if a gay person was gay until they walked into the room and told you they were gay. I mean, for someone as queer-coded as I am, fair enough. Yeah, you'll never know. I can man out, all right? I've been a straight guy and continue to be straight most of my life. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna straight out like the straightest of them. And then there's that stereotype for when people act really, really gay, right? Like there's that whole thing. Like I think was it Greg Giraldo had a stand-up routine where he's like, "Would you care if your son was gay?" And then he's like, "No, of course not." But how gay? How gay are we talking? Are we talking like, you know, really gay, like flight attendant gay? And at the time, that was considered progressive. Even though that is like, if you're listening to this right now, you're like, well, that's super homophobic. Yeah, that is really homophobic. It's both homophobic and actually misogynist. I don't know if you ever thought about this, but why is it that the very idea of stereotypical gay men, which is usually associated with very feminine actions, dialect, cadence, stuff like that, why is that always seen as a bad thing or as lesser than? Why is it like, oh shit, because those were the two worst things you could be as a cis guy in my high school. It was like, you gay, bro? No, God, no. It's like, oh, what are you woman, bro? No. I don't throw like a girl. I throw like a boy. Yeah, a masculine boy. I throw far and strong, and I muscle, and I fight. Yeah, man things. Okay, bro. We'll find out. We'll see how homo you are. If you cry after I punch you in the face, that means you're homo. What? Yeah, I'm gonna punch you in the face now. If you cry, you're a homo. Okay, I won't cry because I'm definitely not a homo. So yeah, do your worst. This is fun. I love school.
Or they explain to you that they were married to another person of the same sex. There are a lot of people who have various characteristics who are gay. The gay community is, in fact, not quite as stereotypical as TV would make it out to be. Which means that very often, quote-unquote, discrimination against a gay person is not, in fact, discrimination against a gay person. It's discrimination against behavior that is conducted by a person who happens to be gay. That is not the same thing at all. And that's the point the court is.
No, it's because you were discriminating against someone because they are gay. That's what's happening here. If you have a sign on your fucking and by the way, this decision by the Supreme Court was made on a fake premise. There was no gay couple that actually even brought this to the Supreme Court, which is nuts. It's a ghost ruling. It's a ruling on a thing that doesn't exist. It's like, yes, we have to make a precedent based on this case. The case doesn't exist, but the precedent sure will. And you're like, that's really weird and fucked, but okay, let's go there. If you had a sign on your wall that says "We do not serve gays," that is because you are bigoted towards gay people. It's the same thing if you're like, "We do not serve Jews." Well, you're an anti-Semite then. Yeah. It's like, well, okay, but like in one case, as Ben is saying, no one will know whether or not you're gay, right? Because you don't know until they tell you. Even though they might tell you that they think you're gay because you're acting gay, bro. Why are you being so gay? But still, so it's not this. You can't discriminate against a gay person because no one truly knows how gay they are. That's a checkmate.
Making. This is, by the way, a major distinction that has never been properly drawn in the law, but needs to be drawn in the law. The gay rights movement has claimed they're the new civil rights movement. These are absolutely disparate movements. They are not alike in any way, shape, or form. The black civil rights movement was about the idea that you have an immutable characteristic that is not behaviorally based, your race. It is not. It has nothing to do with your behavior. It has nothing to do with your...
He's added behaviorally based there, though. Did you notice that? Because it is, I mean, your argument will fall apart instantly if you're like, well, yeah, but I was born gay, or someone's like, yeah, I was born, full 6 on the Kinsey scale. Bruh, I'm super gay, so what do I do? I can't change that, It's like, I'd rather not be discriminated for that fact. It's like, well, just don't tell anyone. Don't ask, don't tell. And hide your gayness, by the way, okay? So, can't be walking around like this, can't be talking with a lisp, can't be effeminate in any way, because if you are, then everyone's gonna know that you're gay, sweetie. So, hide those things about yourself, and then make sure you act mannish, like a proper man, deep voice, yes, at all times, act masculine, defend, proper sitting, upright at all times. Yes, good. Now, all right, now you're straight. Good. And then stay like that. Don't ever change in any way, shape, or form. We don't want to see any gay shit,
Feelings. You're black, whether you feel black or whether you don't feel black. Whether you quote-unquote act black or whether you don't act black, obviously. In fact, there is no such thing as quote-unquote acting black other than
Ben, you have entire segments where you talk about shit that you feel is too black. Things that are part of black culture that you definitely do not approve of. Oh, look at the jeans are so low. Listen to the lyrics of this hip hop. I'm a gangster who shoots you. Listen to this violence. Terrible. Oh, their culture. Everything is falling apart,
stereotypes. That is not the same thing when it comes to issues of sexual orientation, which is about interior feeling. It is about behavior in the real world.
No, it's not about feeling. Like, you, as a straight person, you try to make gay people feel inferior, but gay people don't naturally feel inferior. They're made to be othered by you. That's what's happening. Then they feel inferior, of course. Oh yeah. It's one of the reasons why society is fucking homophobic as fuck. It's why I hid being bi a lot of my life, because it's way easier. It's way easier. Don't want to fucking get beat up at school, and you happen to really like girls? Don't ever acknowledge that other part of yourself. Boom, problem solved. There you go. Get to hide in the shadows, live in the closet. Yep. Not everyone gets that privilege, by the way. Not every, because there's men who are just 100% gay, who are only attracted to other men. Yeah, they can't do that. So sucks for them. Hopefully they don't like cake.
And that is why putting LGBT as members of a quote-unquote protected class under anti-discrimination law starts to get into very dicey activity as far as forcing other people to accept a behavior, not an actual objective state of the world that is visible to everyone else. It's not quite the same thing.
Thanks, Ben. Good to know. So I'm sorry to say, Dave Rubin, you will not be getting a cake. I don't even know if you're getting a barbecue anymore. Do you remember when Dave was like, well, you can come over, right? Come over to my place. And you don't have to bring a cake. No, just come over for a barbecue. We'll talk about ideas. High-level ideas, Ben. I don't know. How gay is it gonna be, though? You're gonna be like gay? Are you and your husband gonna have to like hold hands or something just to let everyone know how gay you are? Are you gonna tell each other you love each other in front of everyone? Like, is there gonna be other gays there? Is it mostly straights? Is it like straights, but then there's gonna be like one other gay or something? But is it like not an obvious gay? I don't want the like hello. I don't want the fabulous shit. Just like, if they could just keep it to themselves, kind of gay, then no, I will not be going.
Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form, available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
Thank you kindly to our Lord and Saviors Peyton L. Just and Xander Corvus. Without you, we are nothing. And now, a shout out to our Knights of the Square Table. Amazing Flesh, Anna Loves Riley, Adrian McCarthy, DM Rivera, Doug Cady, Everything Important, Hegbard Celine, Izzy Solidarity, La Media Panza, Matthew Scarborough, Multimondi, Nettle, Omni, Peanut Butter Blonde, Political Papi, Quiet 185, Rachel K, Riley and Anna, Roller Dragon, Kubi, Cernicus, Spinach Monster, Stellar Vision, Sebastian Demmel, Thomas, Trevbot EXE, Lucidry, Words Greenwood, Cheryl Alvarez, Tony Perkins, Thomas, O'Pecker, Travis McClinton, and Victoria Bell. Thank you so much. And a huge shout out to all the other people who make this entire show possible. Without you, it would not exist. If you can support us, please go to patreon.com/theserfs, and even $1 can help unlock all of the little goodies and help make this show entirely possible.